Hey everybody, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am standing at the entrance of the driveway right now, and I wanted to give you guys a short video of the property. My wife and I, we've lived here for just over a year. We have a lot of work to do here, and we're nowhere near done. This is a continuous evolution over time. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to make this channel, is to give you guys a glimpse into the property that we live at, the projects that we're doing here, the improvements that we're making, and kind of document this so we can look at it years from now and look back on the work that we did and the time that we had here. We're standing at the mailbox right now. This is the main road that we live off of here. So as we go down the driveway here, this driveway's in not the greatest condition. It's a gravel driveway. It hasn't been maintained. It's doing the job for now. But over here, this is the front yard area. You know, there's some bushes and then some mature trees. Over there, there's a dog area fenced in that we let the dogs out in. We've been clearing some brush over here. This area here was a lot worse than it currently is, even though it's nowhere near where we'd like it to be. Just walking down the driveway here, giving you guys a little tour of the house. This is the carport on the back side of the house. My wife and I each park our cars there. Nothing special. This is just a classic 1960s brick ranch style house. You know, just an entrance to the mudroom or the laundry area there, and then the back side of the house there. This is kind of the side yard from the back side of the house. I'll walk you guys around the front of the house, and then we'll take you out to the field and the shop and show you that area. So this is the side of the house. It's not looking too great right now, but we're just coming out of winter, and it's kind of cloudy and rainy today, so there's some moisture in the air and on the ground. This big dirt area here, this is our septic field. So from the side of the house there, this septic field comes out right through this way. And we had this septic field replaced shortly after, I think it would have been last summer, like it would have been around June time frame, June of 24, or around there is when we replaced this septic field. So we had a lot of work done here. The old septic field was no longer in working condition for our needs in the house here, so we had it replaced. But there's a lot of these bushes in the front yard which we think are nice. We'll take you down the front yard here through the septic field. We'd like to get some grass planted here soon to kind of spruce up this area, but that's one of many projects that we're going to be accomplishing here over the course of living here. So this is the front of the house. It's a nice home. It's a nice 1960s brick ranch. You know, there's a lot of projects that we'd like to do. One of them would be the awning that you see there on the front. It's not really in the best shape. And then there's like a concrete porch below it that is not in great shape either. That's one of the projects that we hope to accomplish this summer, is to take that awning in that front porch down. It's to be kind of right in here, this area, this awning, and the porch below it. But the front steps in front of the sidewalk here, those are separate, so those will stay. The white part, the white columns there, the front door, and those steps along right in front of the sidewalk, that will stay. but this awning here in the cement stoop or porch or whatever you want to call it below there, we're going to take that out. So anyway, we'll continue on here, and just wanted to give you a quick tour of the property just so you can kind of see how things are looking right now. I'm using the GoPro here. This is my wife's GoPro. It's an older GoPro. Haven't really used it much, but just trying to get a feel for the video and the audio that it produces, just to try to better understand the camera here that I'm using. But that's the front of the carport. You know, there's a few bushes here, but they're not in the greatest shape. All the landscaping and the sidewalk here, and there's just a lot of stuff that needs to be fixed or redone. You know, outdoor maintenance, indoor maintenance, all kinds of things. So I'm not trying to show anything off really, because we don't really have much to show off right now, but I do want to give you guys a look at the property and just show you what we got going on right now. I'm hoping to look back on these videos well into the future, be able to look back on the time that we had here and the projects that we did, and just kind of see the evolution of things over the years. So this is a single car garage. It's not in the best shape, but when we moved here, this building, it had sliding doors on the front here that I tore off because they were in really bad condition and they didn't really function. But so I tore the sliding doors off the front, kind of like a barn door or sliding door. But this garage, it was completely full of junk. The lighting's not the best in here, but as you can see, the garage is pretty much cleaned out now. That took us quite a bit of time to do, but we just park one car in here currently. My brother-in-law Sam, he parks his car in here. But that's just an example of one of the things that we've done here. This is kind of a tree line in between the house and the shop over there, the big white building. But we've done a lot of brush clearing in this area. There's the house there from this point of view. We've done a lot of brush clearing in this area, and I'm just kind of walking you out to the shop. But in this bare spot right here, there used to be another building that sat here, but we've torn that down in the year that we've lived here. We just don't have any grass seed planted yet, but we're planning on it. We're gonna get some grass growing there, get it spruced up, get it looking nice. This green T-post here, there's a water line underground that this T-post is marking. So I want to keep that located because I plan to put a yard hydrant in here at some point. But that's a future project. We have a dirt pile there just to have for fill dirt in various areas. We've got a big old brush pile here. We've been burning and tearing down and doing all kinds of stuff in the time that we've lived here. And this brush pile is just an example of the type of work that we've been doing in this area. There's a concrete slab here. There used to be a building, used to be a shed with a lean-to on it, on this slab, and it was in very poor condition, so we tore that down this last summer. So in total, there was a building here on this slab. There was another shed located right here in that bare space that we tore down. And this footprint here where this brush pile is, there was like a single wide building about the size of like a single wide mobile home that sat there. That was actually the first building that we tore down on this property. So altogether we've tore down 3 buildings just in the time that we've been here. So we've made a lot of progress, but there's a lot to do. Right here in this area, there used to be a bunch of concrete, some old concrete, like precast septic tanks used to sit here in this dirt. We actually just had that removed recently, so that's not really spruced up yet like we'd like it to be, but this is just kind of a grassy area in between that concrete slab in our barn or our shed, whatever you want to call it. But this building here, it's got 3 garage doors on the front and some windows. This building was constructed roughly in around 2005 is when this building here was built. So it's a pretty nice building. It's got power, water. It's a concrete slab on the inside of it, so it's pretty nice. The outside hasn't been maintained very well, but again, just another project that we want to accomplish over the years here. This is kind of the back field area. Big old grassy field here that we have, and then there's our 3-horse bumper pull trailer that we park there for now. But as you can see across the front there, it's kind of a big open field. We're going to fence that in here hopefully sooner than later for the horses. But just on the other side of this fence is what we call lot number 2. You can see Alfred over there eating, but this is lot number 2. This is the second lot that we constructed last summer for the horses. And then you can see in the tree line in the back. So this tree line all the way through here, this tree line is ours. We have about 12 acres of timber over to the neighbor's white house over here. Right there is the neighbor's white house, but this tree line, it kind of comes back to a point. But there's about 12 acres of timber back there that we own. We're real fortunate to have that. I don't see Jake, the other horse, right now, but he's around here somewhere. He's probably just around the corner there in lot 1. But anyway, that's just a brief look at our property. You know, like I said, the timber is about 12 acres or so, and then the house and the field and what I've showed you so far is about 5 acres. So we have just over 17 acres altogether here. But that's it for now. There's Jake. There he is. Hey, buddy. On this side of the building, this is what we call lot 1. This is the first lot. It's a smaller area. This is where the horses normally are at. But this is a smaller area. We feed them in here, and they're in here most of the time. There's Jake. Right over there is a little corral or feeding area that we feed him in. Well, we feed Jake in there. Alfred we don't, but this is lot 1, and then on the other side over there, on the other side of the fence, the grassy area, that's lot 2. So anyway, that's gonna wrap up this video for now. Just wanted to give you a quick tour of things. It's kind of a doom and gloom day here today because of the overcast skies, and you know, the sun's not out today, and there's a chance of rain and thunderstorms. So not a very good day for doing this video, but wanted to get out and show you guys anyway. I'm using the GoPro here on the stick, so wanted to get a feel for that. And I'm gonna go inside and put this video on the computer and take a look at it and see how the audio and the video come across on the computer screen. But that's it for now. We'll see you guys in the next video.